Boy, do I miss you. Wow, thanks guys. I guess move my seat all the way back. You guys have missed a lot about me. So, I bought a new truck. Not too bad. It's like June 20th I got it. And been a very great truck for me. I put 3,000 miles on it. And I did the oil change one time, put almost 3,000 miles on it, but I put about 1,000 before I did the oil change, so I don't think we got not until 178, but it's a V10 6.8 liter gas truck, which I think it's great for what I need it for. You got power like it's a diesel. Plenty of power, I think. So I brought it to Lester Prairie. They got a transmission place there. They do. They have a lot of techs there. They probably have about 6 or 7 guys working on trucks. They specialize with ambulances and first responding vehicles. They got heavy duty trucks, in there every day. So they got a pretty much good variety of everything, and people like me going in there just to get stuff looked at is actually really beneficial, especially if you have a plow truck and you want it looked at. I put 3,000 miles on it. I figured it was time for it to go into the shop to just see if it needed anything. Driving really great. Drives like a brand new truck. Front alignment's good. Everything's tight. I just wanted to bring it in there, and so I got a big list of things. I'm just gonna quick run over. So basically, the drive shaft came down when I bought it before, like a year ago. The drive shaft went down, and the mechanic in-house, because this was a Lonker guy's truck, came down. The guy put the drive shaft back on, but it's not aligned, so that needs to get fixed. But other than that, the air intake vacuum for the hubs the seals are not really there anymore, so those need to be fixed. Rear brakes need to be replaced, but I do the brakes on my trucks and vehicles and stuff. I don't mind that at all, so I'll do the brakes on this truck. Needs brake pads and rotors in the rear. The front, it can stand until, he said it probably could stand until to winter or whatever, but I don't know why I've never really showed this truck yet when I'm mowing. I don't know really why I haven't showed this truck off too much, but I guess the main part is like I just didn't trust myself, I guess. I'm buying this, but I'm so glad I bought it. But I do need a little bit of work on it, but basically all the things that they ran through, like depth was, they checked the rear differential, and they did the whole flush in the rear diff just to check back there to see if anything was causing some. Basically, when I go like 20 miles an hour, sometimes it bounces up and down, and that's what that alignment issue is. So it doesn't catch the speed, so it's basically like pulling something back there. So they were figuring, well, let's check the rear differential, pull that off, see if anything's really broken back there. Nothing was. They just put new fluid in, and that's good to go. New seal, all that stuff. That was $100. after tax. So yeah, I tell you what, guys, as a lawn care guy, or just maybe just a guy that has a nice beater 1-ton truck, I tell you what, these trucks will last you forever. Just make sure you bring it in for just God knows what could be wrong with it. They're just a big truck, so you just want to make sure everything's right. But so one thing is, they didn't have time to redo the alignment in the rear drive shaft. It's not aligned. They didn't have time to do that, which he said it's not that big of a deal, but it'll probably take him an hour. So I can just come by sometime around 3 next week and get it done. So that's probably what I'll probably end up doing. But the guys all drove it, couldn't figure out one of the issues on that thing, but they're figuring it's the alignment. But they drove it about, I don't know, 30 miles to test drive the truck, and they had I had an issue with starting it up one time, but really haven't had that issue again. So I was just like, well, do we, I just was kind of, I wasn't too sure, wasn't too positive with that. But anyways, I'm not telling you guys to bring your vehicles in when you have nothing wrong with them, but the fact is bring them in, and if you got $100 bill because they just do a rear differential oil change, I literally just paid for an oil change, and they went through my truck, they checked the oil pressure, they checked everything, they made sure everything was up to par in a V10. And that's just one thing for me, I can trust a place like that. I can't trust a place where you go to the thing, you go there, and he'd be like, yeah, it's gonna be $800, and they just replace something, and you're like, wait, what? Like, you just replaced something that's costing me $800, and you knew that there was really nothing wrong with the truck, but you just wanted to bring it in there. I wouldn't go there again. Personally, I wouldn't go back there. So these guys, though, all day long, dude, I go back there in an instant. So I encourage you guys, if you guys have a big truck and it has some issues on it, maybe just ask the guy, hey, $80, just tell me everything that's wrong with it, and no like actual labor on the truck. Just look at it, make sure, write everything down that's wrong with it, and then cross off the things that you can't do, and then bring it in and get it done. And it's just the way it is. So, but we'll see you guys around. But yeah, I gotta go home, so we'll see you around.